Alright, guys, we are back. And we have a new legendary slash mythic slash emblem hero trailer to go ahead and check out. So we're going to take a look here. Okay, so who is it going to be? Legendary, emblem, or mythic? Who knows, right? I think it's mythic because they showed up in the... Oh, Elm. Really? They're going back to Elm here, huh? It seems a bit anticlimactic. There's a couple of other mythic heroes they could have did even before him, right? Because this guy was from Book 6, but whatever happened to Fafnir, right? Like, we never got him, or his Fallen version, or King Njordr as well from Book 7. But I guess Elm is before that, right? He's from Book 6. So him being before King Njordr, I think, makes sense. Not before Fafnir, though. This would have been the perfect timing to drop Fafnir, because usually they do go back and do those, like, unreleased mythic heroes. Regardless, this guy is going to be a Red Beast Flyer, and he's also an Astra Speed Blessing hero. He also gives access to the bonus slot, or the reinforcement slot for Astra season. So this is going to be the first unit to do that for Astra. Now, he's going to need quite a bit of affirmative action to be good, right? Because back when he came out, I mean, he was solid at the time, right? Like, his weapon was pretty cool, but certainly by today's standards, we could use an upgrade. So his stat line here, we've got 41 HP, 53... He's getting debuffs from somewhere. Who is it that... I know Athos debuffs, but he has Ploy Exposure. Like, he's not lining up with anybody here. Maybe he debuffs on some of his other skills, though. I don't remember. All right, 53 attack, 48 speed, 27 defense, 24 res. Take that with a grain of salt because he is being debuffed. All right, Jaws of Closure, 14 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. When unit is in combat, foes' save effects will not trigger. What? What? He just has built-in undefended. What the hell? And that's really good, too, because it has no impact on you using undefended. So, obviously, King Freyr is a counter to that. If you have, like, Embla or... Who's the other one? Rearmed Layla, like those units that inflict undefended at the start of turn. King Freyr stops that. But he can't stop this. Okay, also after unit acts, if Kanto triggers or after Kanto, inflicts undefended on closest foes and 5 spaces of unit through the next actions. Wow, mid-turn undefended, that's busted. Okay, they did give him the affirmative action necessary by the looks of it. Yeah, he's basically the middle finger to all save balls. I mean, they were already on the way out anyway because the new Camilla, the baby Camilla, she just tears through save balls in the first place. So having another unit that does that, I guess, is fine. What's crazy, though, is that he's an offense mythic hero doing this. Alright, also for foes in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, inflicts all stats -5 and reduce percentage of non-special DR by half. Okay, so he also has basically a super crux skill there. At the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants a bonus to all stats equal to 15% of speed at the start of combat. Unit deals X times 8 damage, excluding AoEs, and reduce damage from foes' first attack by X times 6 during combat. X is the number of foes in 3 spaces of target, including the target with a max of 4. So 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 6 is 24. 32 points of true damage, 24 points of true DR. And it's for their first attack and brave attack there. So the DR there is only on the first and brave attack. But the true damage is on every attack by the looks of it. Alright, also at the start of turn, if he's adjacent to only beasts or dragons, then he transforms, and if he does, then he gets attack up 2 and +1 movement, basically. He seems really good. I would love to go back and look at his original weapon and see just, like, how much better this is, because this is significantly better than what he had in Book 6. Okay, then we also have Nimble Beast there. New opening, so he's got a new ace skill here. If unit can transform, transformation effect gains if unit is in 2 spaces of a beast or dragon, or if the number of adjacent allies other than beasts or dragons is less than or equal to 2, then that becomes his trigger condition. And then if defending an AR, then he automatically transforms on turn 1. If unit is transformed, or if the foe's HP is over 75% at the start of combat, then grants all stats of 9 to unit. Neutralize effects that inflict special cooldown charge minus X on unit, basically guard. Unit deals plus X damage, excluding on AoEs, and reduce damage from foe's first attack by X during combat. So he's doing more true damage and true DR. Yeah, the DR is on their first and brave attack once again. Reduce damage from foe's special by an additional X. So it's an Excel skill, basically. So X is the number of spaces from starting position to ending position of whoever initiated times 4 with a max of 12. So it literally is an Excel skill there. The true damage is not from Excel, though. That's more from, like, Blue Skies. And then recovers 7 HP after combat. Then he has Bestial Agility again. And a new C skill here, Preempt Screech. Inflicts speed and defense minus 4 on the foe. Disables skills of all foes, excluding the foe in combat. And grants special cooldown count minus 1 to unit before the unit's first attack. Screech, huh? That sounds like it's going to be... Well, the icon there is Feud, right? But this sounds like it's going to be Beast Inheritable. With the name Screech in there. Wow, I'm kind of stunned. He seems really good. Considering it's Elm, right? Like, one of the most forgettable of the OCs. He really just dies in Book 6, and nothing is ever said about him ever again. Like, he had one of the most... Oh, there are his unmitigated stats, by the way. 59 attack, 48 speed, 33 defense, 30 res. Okay. Yeah, now, this one looks like it's going to be a twofer. Oh, what? What the hell is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have an Octo hero. The very first Octo hero. Love and Courage. Why are there 8 people here? What is happening? Marth. Sword Flyer. Wait, what? I mean, the art is really cool. I don't know what is going on right now. What is happening here? Huh? He's a duo hero. It looks like he's got Sheeta as the backpack. Classic Sheeta, by the way, and classic Marth. Sword of Peace, 16 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. For allies in 3 spaces a unit, grants attack and speed of 5 and grants special cooldown count -1 to ally before allies' first attack during combat, and recovers 10 HP to those allies after combat. Okay, that's pretty good support. If unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, grants a bonus to all stats equal to the number of allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit times 3 plus 5 with a max of 14. Unit deals plus X damage, excluding on AoEs. Reduce damage from foes' first attacks by 50% of X during combat. And reduce damage from foes' specials by an additional 50% of X. Okay, so what is X? X is the highest total bonuses among unit and allies in 3 spaces a unit. There's no cap on that. So what if the whole team is at all stats plus 6? Assuming 4 units, right? Let's say the typical team is 4 units, although there are modes where you can have more than 4 units. So all of them are at plus 6 to all stats. So that would be 6 times 4 for 24 times 4. Which is a very big number. 96. Are we for real right now? He gets plus 96 damage if what I just said is true? We're serious right now. You know how Baby Camilla has, like, no cap on the amount of true damage she can technically get? Well, even though there is no cap, there is theoretically a cap, right? You can only stack bonuses and debuffs so much. But 96? And then 50% of that would be 48 for X for his, like, DR portion of that. Grant special cooldown count -1 to unit before unit's first attack, and reduce percentage of foes' non-special DR by half, and recover 10 HP after combat. The Fire Emblem. So this is a new special here. 2 hits. Boosts damage by 40% of speed when special triggers. At start of player phase or enemy phase, if unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants all stats up 7. Fire Emblem and Null Panic to unit and allies in 2 spaces. Oh my god. Yeah, no, when I said all stats up 6, I guess I meant all stats up 7, guys. What is going on here? Reduce damage from foes' attacks by X% during combat. X is the number of allies on the map with Fire Emblem status effect active, including unit times 10 with a max of 40. So then he has non-pierceable DR there. Unit can counterattack regardless of foe's range. So distant counter also, why not? So what is Fire Emblem? Neutralize effective against bonus for all movement types. Oh, wow. So it's Surveillance Shield, it's Io's Shield, it's Granny's Shield, it's all the shields. Every one of them. Hey, Marth, which shield do you want? Yes. That is his answer. Grants bonus to all stats equal to the highest bonus on each stat between unit and allies in 2 spaces of unit. Calculate each stat independently and reduce damage from foe's first attack by 10. We're still getting true DR? What the hell, man? He has on his weapon, he's got on his special, and then he has a further 10 right there. Dude. Like, what were they smoking when they made this unit? Okay, he's got blue skies. He is a flying sword type, right? I guess that's interesting. Why is he a flyer? Are they trying to say that she... Oh, wait, he's on a dragon. Dude, they took this literally. Remember in Shadow Dragon how you could just reclass everybody and... Similarly to Three Houses, just making everyone a Wyvern Lord was kind of the move. Like that, they took that a little too literally here. Okay, Shield of Hope. So he has a unique special and a unique B skill. Unless you're telling me Fire Emblem is inheritable, which I would doubt. There's no way. Okay, inflicts attack speed and defense -5 on the foe. Neutralize effects that guarantee foes follow-up and prevent units follow-ups. And grants effects based on the total value of the bonuses on the 3 allies with the highest bonus totals during combat. Okay, if the value is over 20, if decreasing speed difference necessary to make a follow-up by 10 would allow unit to trigger that follow-up. Then you get potent follow-up 100. So he just automatically gets full potent right there. If the value is over 40, if he initiates combat and he can counterattack, or unit can counterattack before the foe's first attack. So he has built-in advantage there. And if the value is over 60, then he nullifies effects that prevent his counterattack. He gets null C also. Also, if it is the first combat initiated by the foe that turn, unit can make a follow-up before foe's next attack. Wow. I mean, you give this guy the Erica ring and his GG. Like, what are you supposed to do? Screw save skills. We just have the greatest Omni tank of all time here. Speed and defense hold guide. Allies in 2 spaces of unit can move to a space in 2 spaces of unit. No movement, by the way. Doesn't matter if you're infantry, armor, cavalry. Who cares? You can just do it. Flyers as well, seemingly. Unit can move to a space in 2 spaces of an ally in 2 spaces. So it's Omni Guidance 4 with also... What was the other one? The B skill that Legendary Alencia had? I already don't remember. Yeah, it's like the upgrade to Dive Bomb, basically. And then inflicts speed and defense -4 on foes in 3 spaces of the unit during combat. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's really good. What are they doing here? Like, why is this guy on a legendary Mythic Emblem banner? So now we just getting duo heroes on those? I'm assuming this is for the anniversary, like that's why they did this. It seems kind of odd though, right? Like, what is with the timing for this? Here are his stats, by the way. He's going to be at all stats up 7. So 40 HP, 61 attack, 48 speed, and then 36 defense, and also 25 res. Okay, at the very least, his defenses aren't that crazy, but when you're getting, like, upwards of freaking... What does he get, like 80 points of true DR on the enemy's first and brave attack or something? Some nonsense like that. Like, who even cares what your defenses are anymore? So his duo skill grants another action to the ally with the highest HP that is in 2 spaces of unit. Why does he have a dance, too? What the hell? And has already acted and grants potent follow and neutralize foe bonuses during combat to that ally for 1 turn. If multiple allies meet the condition, then no effect triggers. Yeah, this is just the harmonic dance duo skill, basically. Why does he have that, though? Like, what is Marth or Sheeta doing that makes them think dancer? I don't understand, man. This is the most baffled... And look, they have 8 sprites on here. Look, it's Marth and Sheeta, Cain and Abel. You got Drog and Tiki, and then Ogma and Gordon, right? Like, that's... I mean, that's Marth's crew, right? We're just gonna jump the enemy. 8 people against 1. That's real fair. What is this gang violence? Alright, so this is Bantu. I don't know why we're showing Bantu here. Like, what is the purpose of Bantu entering combat? As we're showing off the drive support that Marth gives. Okay, so they're both on... Okay, they're going back old school, though, at least. I will appreciate that. Because, remember, they used to do this. Every time they would introduce 2 new heroes on one of these legendary banners or emblem banners or whatever. They used to do this where they would color share the 2 new heroes. So, like, Embla and Veronica, I remember, were the 2 big ones. Freya and Triandra, and we had a couple of other ones, too. So that is good, right? Like, we're getting 2 of the red heroes on the same color. So if you're summoning on this banner, which is highly recommended... I don't even think you need me to tell you that. If you are summoning on the banner and you're just sniping red, which seems to be the idea, you'll have a good chance to get one of them, and then you can spark the other, assuming you have the Fey Pass to spark somebody. So the 2 of them are on red. They are accompanied by legendary Ira, who's very good, obviously. Very good red pool there. Okay, then on blue, we've got Athos. We have also Nell, pretty solid. And then, who's the other blue? Is it Elfin? I think it might be. Or was it Mythic Crestfell? I don't remember what color Mythic Crestfelger was. I think she might have been blue or green. All right, then on... let's do colorless next because I know who's on colorless. So we have Mythic Gulveg. We have, damn, what was her name again? Staff female. I'm drawing a blank here. All right, then we also have, I guess Elfin was colorless, right? Wow, I really do not remember the colors of these units. So, Elfin, Gulveg, and Mystery Blonde Hair Woman, who has a staff. She is colorless, I would imagine, because she's got a staff and there's no colored staves. So that would be the colorless pool. The green pool is Legendary Camilla. I'm going to assume well, no, not Hresvelger. Actually, Hader and Legendary Robin. And then Nell, Hresvelger, and Athos are blue. Okay, I believe that is how it goes. So, yeah, red is a big deal. Blue is okay. Blue is not terrible. Like, Athos has got good fodder there. He's got Ploy, Pulse Ploy, and then Hresvelger is a solid unit. Nell is a pretty good rearmed hero. Yeah, but that's about it. That's all the help you're getting here is red and blue, pretty much. Okay, so legendary slash mythic slash Emblem / Duo, apparently. You could throw Duo Hero in there, too. I don't know if they're going to do this again, though. Like, are they going to introduce a Duo Hero on another future Legendary banner? I don't know, man. This video is already way longer than it needs to be. Let's just quickly head over to the Reddit, or not the Reddit, but the, the Twitter page, and let's just see the inheritances for the new passives before we get out of here. Well, what is the world coming to when we have a legendary trailer that's got me talking for 20 minutes plus? Okay, so here are going to be the passives, right? So Speed and Defense Hold, Guide, and Preempt Screech is for... Preempt Screech is for all movement types except Armor, and then it does indeed look like it is for Beast types only, which I kind of thought. And then Speed and Defense Hold, Guide is for Flyers only and Melee only. Alright, I guess that is a little bit of a restriction there, because range units were able to get the Guidance 4 skills. They weren't able to get Dive Bomb 4, though, whatever that one was called. I can't even remember. But yeah. So there you guys go. That is the banner. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. God help us all.